Greetings, this is Yashib in Israel, aka for the Terry Whitfield Yashib in Israel podcast show, right here on YouTube. One more time. The name of this show today is Repeatedly Mispronouncing a Name is Disrespectful. This is Miss Manners, and this is from the Washington Post, published just a little more than a year ago. It reads, Dear Miss Manners, my name is unusual and admittingly not pronounced the way it looks on paper to English speakers. Because of that, I usually answer to all sorts of permutations of my name when speaking with people with whom I do not have either a friendly or business relationship. However, with people I expect to work with or see more frequently, I offer the correct pronunciation of my name the first few times they get it wrong. If they're really struggling with it, I even offer a mnemonic to help them to remember. My name consists of only 2 syllables, so it's not difficult to get it right. For how long should I offer assistance to people for whatever reason just can't get it right? Here's an answer from Mrs. Manners. She responds, at a certain point, there is no hard rule about when this happens. Repetition of the mistakes becomes studied disrespect. Again, there is no hard rule about when this happens. Repetition of the mistake becomes studied disrespect. Rather than give up, that is the time to identify a third party in a position of authority, a spouse, a boss, a mutual friend, or a human resource director. Basically, we're saying about 3 times, three strikes and you're out. What you're seeking from that person is not advice, which is easy for them to give, but some personal intervention, and it is therefore necessary to be direct. Well, somewhat direct. I am sure this is not meant as intentional disrespect. Miss Manners would have you say to the third party when soliciting their intervention, but because it has been going on for months, it feels that way to me. This gives the offender a way out without letting the third party off so easily. Remember, repetition of the mistake of mispronouncing your name becomes studied disrespect. So this article was last year, around a little over a year ago, September 29th, 2021, the Washington Post. The best part of this writing is this part right here where it says repetition of the mistake of mispronouncing one name becomes studied disrespect. So I just went through all of that to say this, that to my big brother Sarnetta, a lot of your friends, man, don't respect your wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I could just about say any of your friends that are not Israelites don't respect your wife, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that they respect you and they're kissing your ass. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that a lot of these niggas is fake, man. You know what I'm saying? These niggas ain't really respecting the power like that. And I believe Tahuti is a liar. I don't believe that he respects Nepal's intellect. I believe that when you asked him about her, I don't believe that he really gave real credence to what she had to say. because he believes that Moses is a fraud, dude. Your woman is trying to connect Moses as a historical figure to the Egyptian saga, and your boy's position is that, and he's going on your show, brother, to show you that to him Moses is fake. So that shit your girl was talking about to him is fake, brother. And I'm fixing to prove to you right now that this nigga do not respect your woman, bro.
It's just that a lot of people don't like to give my queen props and her flowers. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen any of the information that Nepal brought out when she's talking about the Moses and the stuff like that?
I've seen a couple of shows where she was associating Moses with going to a mountain that was also where the temple,
the Mount Sinai.
Yeah, Mount Sinai, where the temple of Het Heru was. And much respect to her. I just want to establish also.
This man don't respect her, bro. Let's listen to this goofy shit again.
Because you said some disturbing news just now, brother.
What did I say?
When you said that there was another man that was talking about the Moses and this connection here that you're getting ready to drop. Brother, my wife been teaching this for a long time, brother. She's the only one that I know that been making this connection between the Moses, between the Torah and Kemet. I haven't seen nobody else do it quite like her, but I'm getting ready to see you right now. And if I see you come up with anything that she's been teaching, that's a good thing. It's not a bad.
You ain't got to worry about it because she not doing like he doing. She doing the total opposite, and he doing the total opposite of her. In fact, what he is doing is an adversity to what she's doing, brother.
Bad thing, brother. So don't think, oh man, it's a bad thing. It's just that a lot of people don't like to give my queen props and her flowers. You know what I'm saying? Have you seen any of the information that Nepal brought out when she's talking about the Moses and the stuff like that?
I've seen a couple of shows where she was associating Moses with going to a mountain that was also where the temple,
the Mount Sinai.
Yeah, Mount Sinai, where the temple of Het Heru was. And much respect to her. I just want to establish also, as far as
he couldn't even call her name. Much respect to can't even think of her name. Her. This shit is silly, man. I see through you niggas, man.
Timeline. So a lot of people may see me as new on the internet. I'm actually the teacher of a lot of the popular brothers that are on the internet. I was teaching their parents. So I've been teaching about Moses, Sinai, Het Heru, Hathor since 1993. Maybe I just look young, but I've been teaching this since 1993, and I've been teaching for decades. But I much respect for people that are picking up on it, and especially to Napa as a sister, because I must say
Napa.
Oh, I'm sorry, Napa. Sorry,
right.
Napa.
See. Now, Sarnetta corrected him one time. Now, I'm going to let this play, and when he do it again, I'm just going to stop the goddamn tape.
For being a Hebrew Israelite coming out saying that's completely unique. Now, that I've never seen before.
Right. Well, brother, I'm interested. I just can't wait. I know you're going to go in, and this is going to be helpful for Jabari as well. Because we know that debate is coming up. And Garfield is talking about this don't come out of, Christianity. So that's why I'm like, I hope Jabari is tuning in. So, brother, I'm going to pass you the floor and fall back, brother.
Okay, let's do this. Okay, greetings, everyone. My name is Tahuti. I'm in Hotep Rob and teaching for several decades. And I'm here to explain and break down the Moses concept and how the Moses concept was actually stolen from Tahuti and Tahuti Mos. We're going to get into it right now.
All right, hold up for 1 minute. I'm sorry. Hey, Tamika, is that your other channel? I don't know. The other one that I see you, but I don't see no wrench on it. I didn't want to just take that one advice because that could be anybody saying, yeah, it's me. So I'm asking you, the one with the wrench. Is that your other channel, Tamika? Okay, all right, I got it. Now I know. All right, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry, I fall back. No more interruptions, brother.
Okay, no problem. Let us begin. Okay, Osiris, we're about to start. Let's start, man. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and do a screen share and get started with, let me go ahead and go. Let's go. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Am I sharing, saw?
Yes, you're sharing.
Okay, wonderful. Here we go. Let us begin. So, here it is. So did Solomon exist? Tahuti? Well, first let me show you an example of when you look up a person in antiquity that existed. What are some examples of what is left behind? Let's take a look at someone who in Kemetic ranking is nowhere near as high as a king as Solomon. We will compare that to the finds of Solomon. This is Mehi Pere. So let's go ahead and start with what a real. Let me go ahead and hide this here and go. This is what the remains of. Oh, this computer's freezing. This is what the remains of a actual person of antiquity looks like. This is the mummy of Mehi Pere. Okay, this is found in the Valley of the Kings, KV 36. This is Mehi Pere, who goes back to the Ramesses period. Beautiful brother. He looks like he's just resting. You can see his beautiful hair and his braids and twists. And this is Mehi Pere. Okay, artifacts, possessions, belongings, vases, board games. This is what is left from an actual official who existed. So if we look here, we see what's called his canopic jars, his 4 canopic jars. We see even his board games. We see his sonnet game over here. Okay, of course we see his tomb, and we see the places in the Valley of the Kings, where he was actually found, all mapped out. Writings, most importantly, documentation of his belief, spiritual system, from first-hand account of how he depicted himself, which is something that is extremely missing in the Hebrew Israelite doctrine. Something where it depicts where the Hebrew Israelite actually says himself, he is a Hebrew, he is an Israelite. That does not exist in ancient antiquity. So here we go. This is the Per-Em Haru that they will not translate. This is not the Per-Em Haru of Ani. That's the popular one. That's the Per-Em Haru of Mehi Pere. And there are your 7 cows that Napa was speaking of. There is Asar, and there are the 7 cows. And there's the beautiful brother Mehi Pere right here. They will not.
There it is. There's the 7 cows that Napa was talking about. Let me tell you something, dog. Repeating a repetitive mistake, brother, is studied disrespect. All right? Sarnetta, watch these niggas who you be having around you, bro.